everybody. I hope that you had a great Christmas, a great holiday period. I hope that you had time to rest and reflect and do everything that you need to do. And now we are back. Hi, Cherise. We are back. We are back. We are targeted. We are focused. And I'm very excited to be here for our very first IG Live. I don't know about you, but I really missed doing this. Did you miss our Monday night lives? I truly missed being here with you. I truly missed sharing and having these conversations. But thank God for life. Thank God for a new opportunity to do this again. And today we're coming out of the gates swinging. We're coming full throttle. And I wanted to start today by talking about having the right mindset. Having that winner's mindset as we go into 2021. Welcome everybody who is joining. Welcome. Happy New Year to you. Welcome back to IG Live on a Monday. Clearly I had a good vacation. I'm full of energy. Hi Chris. Hi Vesta. Thank you so much for being. Yes, I haven't been on in ages, Chris. I did take a short break, but we're back. I took vacation. I hope that you all had a great vacation. And now we are ready to go. We are ready to continue to build. We are ready to establish for ourselves what is in our minds and in our hearts. So I hope that you have taken time to write your vision down. I hope you've taken time to set some goals for yourself and to set some targets. But if you haven't, I almost guarantee that today's IG Live is going to get that fire ignited in you. Because the truth is, today we're talking about mindset. Hi Adana, Happy New Year. The truth is, today we're talking about mindset. And half of the work is done if you get your mind right. That's the truth. Half of the work is done, half of the effort is taken away when we have our mindset right. And this is 1 year where certainly we're not hearing all of the magic potion talk that we heard at the beginning of 2020. You know, at the beginning of 2020, we talked about 2020, the year of perfect vision, because of course, you know, 2020. We had all of that conversation. It's the year of optimism, it's the year of this, it's the year of that. And now, of course, this year everybody is very cautious. I don't know if it's just me. What do you think? Everybody is much more cautious this year. We're not making any bold declarations. In fact, I've seen so many people talk about, you know, they're just trying to survive. We're going through, we're gonna just move forward. I've seen memes where talked about, you know, last year we learned, this year we implement, all sorts of very safe things. And, you know, it's because truthfully, for a lot of us, last year might have been traumatic. Even though you've grown, it may have still had challenges for you. Hi, Terry. So I want to get right into, stepping light, surviving. Those are the kinds of things that you're hearing. Now, here's the challenge. Here's the difficulty with that mindset, right? That mindset already sets you up for negative. Follow what I'm saying. I'm not talking about just being realistic. I'm not talking about trying to ignore the realities of the world that we live in. But those statements, that focus point, truthfully, if we are honest with ourselves, it's predicated upon faith. You don't want to set yourself up and then things don't work out or it gets worse. And if that is your mindset, then it's going to be difficult for you to spot opportunities. I see you, Chris. You're still traumatized. You never felt so confused. And that is a real thing. And the fact that you are there and you recognize that, now you have to take to the next step. You have to untangle the web of confusion so that you can begin to see opportunities. The truth is there are opportunities all around us. But there will be two people in a room. One person will see a problem because of their mindset, and the second person is going to see an opportunity because of their mindset. So we have to determine in ourselves that we are going to observe and identify opportunity even in the midst of crisis. And that, in fact, is what can be considered to be a winner's mindset. A winner's mindset is not just that you're pro this or pro that. It is literally conditioning yourself to see possibility in the face of opposition. And that's what every athlete does. That's what every track athlete does. That's what every football player does or football team does. That's what they do. I'm not going to pretend that I follow football like that, but I know my husband does. So if you want to think about two teams, you have Manchester United and versus Barcelona. Both of them are really good teams. The winner's mindset is, I know that this is a good team, but I can still win. I know that the opposition is strong. I know that the defense is against me, but I am going to be looking for the pathway to win even though this exists. Does this make sense to you? I just want to make sure everybody's following me. This makes sense, right? You are looking for opportunities to succeed, opportunities to get to your goal, even though you are seeing the opposition. You see, a winner's mindset has nothing to do with living in some sort of reality. Oh, my husband says Manchester in that gallery. Well, I'm not a football person. I said that before. Right? The thing about it is, winner's mindset does not mean opposition doesn't exist. Winner's mindset is not ignoring the realities of the external environment that I live in. Winner's mentality is that even though I exist in this place, I am still looking for the avenues, the pathways, and the opportunities that gets me to my next destination. And this is what I want us to start with this year. I can start with strategy. I can start with do this in your business, do that in your business. Strategy is exceptionally important. But strategy in a mindset that's set to succeed is going to be even more effective. Hi Prudence, welcome. It's going to be even more effective. So I already know that some of you have started this year and you feel tired. I already know that some of you have started this year and you're still uncertain. I am aware of that reality. And I'm aware that for some of you, you have gone through 2020 and you have really been, hi Michelle, you have really been attempting to keep your mind right. But right now you're like, oh God, I'm tired of trying to keep my mind right because the things that I've been doing have not been working. But I'm here this first Monday of 2021 to encourage you and motivate you and give you 3 steps to help you to get your mind right so that you will not miss the opportunities that come your way this year. Opportunities that may not look like what you have targeted, but will certainly help you to transition beyond the difficulty and find a new space of excellence. Make sense? Are you all with me? Hi Mandisa, Happy New Year. Everybody's with me. I want everybody who is on this live to just drop a comment, drop a 1 if you are with me, if you are ready to take your notes, if you are ready to just get yourself into a different space where you can see possibilities. Hi Monique. This is just drop a 1, drop a heart, drop a whatever you want. It's New Year. Drop, fireworks if you want. So that I know that you're in that space. Guys, I'm encouraging you as I'm encouraging myself. We are going to be having the year that we want as we look for opportunities, as we look for new avenues, as we set our minds differently, as we have pictures of possibility. Thank you so much for the comments, guys. I appreciate it. So let's go. So, for those of you who have been with me since last year, you all know I like 3 points and you all know I tend to make it into an acronym. I can't help myself, but it makes it so much easier for us to remember it, right? So the 3 steps to building a winner's mindset is going to be found in this acronym WET. W-E-T. Somebody type WET for me. Hi Rachel, Happy New Year. Hi All Stop Welding, Happy New Year. So the acronym, 3 steps that you're going to take to help you to cultivate, develop, nurture, foster in yourself a winner's mindset is found in the acronym WET. W-E-T. The first thing that you want to do, W, watch your self-talk. Watch your self-talk. Yeah, I know WET. I know, I came up with a great acronym. Maybe not. The first thing, W, watch your self-talk. And here I'm going into a little bit of psychology. In our minds, we have lots and lots of thoughts going through our mind constantly. But then there's an underlying thought, an underlying train of thought that continues to be pervasive everywhere in our mind. And it talks to us all the time. And that's the part where you say, you know what, I'm confused. I feel confused. And if it's something that you're saying in your mind, I don't know what to do. I don't think I can. There is no opportunity. If that is a talk that even though it may not come out your mouth, continues to be pervasive or everywhere in your mind, it is literally going to keep you from visually seeing and interpreting new opportunities. Okay? And it's the subconscious and sometimes unconscious, because the truth is, unless you go through a process of awareness, you may not even know that those thoughts are happening. You may not know that that negative speak is going on in your mind constantly. And it doesn't even always sound like there's no opportunity. It sounds like I'm too busy. Where will I find the time? There's not enough hours in the day for me to get this thing done. I'm so busy. Life is so hectic. And when you start thinking like that, there is no space for anything new. There is no space for new development. So you have to now to develop a winner's mindset, you literally have to now start speaking to yourself differently. And I'm sure you've heard about affirmations. I'm sure you've heard about all of those things. You literally have to begin to affirm and speak to yourself differently. You have to make louder the audible voice that you have. You have to make that audible voice louder than the subliminal voice. I sound very psychological, but I need you to see how important that is. We talk about how we feel. We talk about our feelings. Feelings are triggered by your thoughts. Thoughts arise. Feelings arise from your thoughts. So if you can control your thought, you can control your feeling. If you can think differently, then you can feel differently, and thereafter you will act differently. So watch your self-talk. Make a concerted effort, a conscientious decision this week to speak life into your life and into your business and into everything you put your hands to do. Speak life into it. And you know what, guys? Fun fact. You're going to feel very fraudulent doing it if you know you're not feeling it. You know you're going to be saying, I see opportunities everywhere, and you're not feeling like you're seeing opportunities. But that's what the winners do. Again, let's look at, I think this year's Olympic year. This year might be Olympics. I think so. Look at these athletes before they run track. They're like pumping themselves up, talking to themselves, It's like, and it looks, we don't pay much attention to it. We've just come to accept it as part of the process. But what are they doing? They are giving themselves the self-talk. They are blocking out the noise of the competition, blocking out the noise of the adversity, blocking out all of that noise of the pain, and perhaps their muscles are fatigued and everything else. And they're speaking to themselves because they're taking control of the self-talk. So to develop a winner's mindset, you have to take control of the self-talk. Now, as some of you might be saying, I don't know where to start. One of the ways to start is to actually start reading. One of the ways can be simply start reading things that are motivational. Get a quotation that you can speak out loud that helps you to see possibilities. I'm going to show you, this is one of the books that I really, really love. Let Go of Whatever Makes You Stop. In this book has a lot of daily nuggets that helps you to kind of cultivate proper thoughts. And it's very bite-sized. It's very bite-sized, one chapter a day, but it helps you to get your mindset right. So those of you who are feeling overwhelmed, those of you who are lost, those of you who are still feeling the trying, challenging times from this entire experience, and you're going into a new year and for the first time you're not sure where to take your business, the first thing is to no longer say, hey, I don't know where to take my business. This time you're going to say, okay, my business has a future. There are possibilities in front of me. Hi, Joe. There are possibilities in front of me. I can do great things in this business. There are clients available to me. You have to get your mind right. Watch how you're speaking to yourself. Yes, Cherise, affirmation podcast. Watch how you're speaking to yourself. So that's W. E, eyes on the prize. We're building wets, right? E, eyes on the prize. There is a measure of tunnel vision that winners have. There is a measure of tunnel vision winners have. Let me share a quotation with you. It goes like this. Is a quotation by Lawrence Peter. It is actually on the blog that I wrote recently. If you have not read the blog yet, you should really go check it out. It says vision is everything. Vision is everything. If you don't know where you are going, you will probably end up somewhere else. If you don't know where you are going, you will probably end up somewhere else. You have to have your eyes on the prize. You have to think about where you're going. And this is where I come back to me being my broken record self. Write your vision down. It's so important, guys. Vision must be written. Somebody type that for me. Vision must be written. You don't get anything else. If you forget, watch yourself talk. Get this part. Vision must be written. I'm showing you my planner because I want you all, you know how I do this. I don't say things and then not show you that I implement them as well. This is my vision planner. This is the vision segment. I have written the vision down because it keeps you moving forward. Now, I want to deal with some things right away about writing your vision down. A lot of you are too afraid to write that vision. A lot of you are too afraid to write that vision. You're afraid that it's wrong. You're afraid that, hey, suppose it needs to change. Suppose I don't get this right. You are trying to do this perfection bit with writing where you are headed. And that's a problem. Write your vision down. Think about those areas in your life that are important and where you are going to be located at the end of the year. Most of the issues do not relate. You see, Rachel, I see you. Most of the issues that we experience as it relates to vision is imagined. Because one of the things that I know for a fact, if you write your vision well, if you write your vision for beyond just acquiring, a bottle or acquiring a pen, if you write your vision well, though the pathway to it may become divergent, though you might have to take a detour here or there, the destination remains the same. You always have trajectory. So it's so critical. It's so important for you to write down your GPS locations of your future. And that is why, I was going to say I'm not special, but I am special. But the way that I have kept moving forward is that even though some pathways were blocked because of COVID and because of lockdown and because of all of those things, even though some of the pathways were locked, the destination remains the same. So it's imagine you are on a street, you're driving from A to B, right? driving from A to B, and along the way you hit a detour because they're fixing the road, you can't pass there. What do? Does the location poof off the map? Does it disappear off the map? No. Granite still exists. It's still there. It's still the beach. It's still a place I can go. What is required of me? Finding a new way. That's what's required of me. Find a new way. That is the power of vision. So that you always know where you're going. So that even if you know how to even if you have to find a new way, even if Waze does this thing, recalculating, whatever it is, you're still recalculating but ending up in the location. And even if it took you a little while longer, you'll still end up in the place that you want to be. So, eyes on the prize. Write your vision down. Write it in simple language that you can understand. Let it be specific. You all need to not be doing this airy-fairy business. I'm going to have a great life. My business is going to be blooming. The cow is going to jump over the moon. Just kidding. None of that. Write specifically what's in your heart. Write specifically what's in your heart. At the end of the year, my business will be doing what? I would have how many clients? I would have a monthly income of how much dollars? Right? I will be serving whom? That is a clear direction. So that even if the way that you have to make the $10,000 changes, because you know what, people are not doing as much personal training, maybe now I can help them with their health this other way, my chef, my food service, meal prep, whatever it is, if I have to do that way, because the destination is to help 50 people be healthy. If I cannot do it via exercise, workout, personal training, I will find another way to do the same thing, and in doing that, I still meet my income target, right? So we have Sharice, I don't know if you're still on. There's Sharice, you know that you can't do the daycare thing right now, but there is an income target for you, or you still want to serve parents of little ones, of toddlers. How are you going to serve them? What is the avenues that you can take to that destination? How are you going to serve them in that destination? That is where even though there's a detour, you can still make it to the location. This is where I want you to start thinking, because having your eyes on the prize allows you to be innovative. Having your eyes on the prize allows the athlete, even though he's tired, to get that second wind. As you know when you're looking at Olympics and they're making that last bend, and suddenly, they get this second wind out of nowhere. I'm thinking about Michael Johnson. When I used to look at him running, he would just get his second wind out of nowhere and bypass everyone near the finish line, because the eyes are on the prize. Your eyes are on the prize. So one must think, if my eyes are on the prize, and you see the thing about it is the prize cannot only be, well, I'm going to have this business. The prize has to be expressed in the way that you serve. Because when you express it in the way that you serve, if the pathway of that business does not exist any longer, you're going to be able to find another pathway to serve. And that's where you will always find possibilities. So winner's mindset, have your eyes on the prize. Decide where you are going so you don't just end up anywhere. And T, take consistent action. Take consistent action. I don't know why I'm very much plowing into this athlete's analogy, but maybe because today that is the analogy that helps everyone. Keep taking action, keep moving forward, keep going in the destination. If you're running that race, have you all ever seen somebody, well, you might have seen it once or twice, but they're probably not usually the winners. But if you are running a race, and even if you're last, do you stop? Do you just be like, oh, la last, let me just slide off the side? Do you do that? No, you keep taking consistent action. You keep putting one foot in front the other, in front the other, in front the other, until you make it to the prize, which is your finish line. It's the same thing with you. Winners cultivate a winner's mindset through action. You can self-talk yourself from now until December. You can be eyeing the prize from now until December. But unless you take action, nothing is going to happen. Because the taking of the action brings you closer to the prize, and that helps you to believe in yourself more and more and more as a winner. So Rachel, if you only have to do one throw pillow design and sew one set, one is better than zero. Take action. Build a little bit. Take one step forward. That is what you need to do. And for this, I'm going to share the first quote in my vision planner because, of course, my vision planner is the book. First quote. There it is. Page 1. Take action. Ready, goals, go. Your habits make the vision happen. Your habits make the vision happen. Just like I said, eyes on the prize. And once your eyes on the prize, the habit of moving forward, the habit of taking consistent action makes the vision come to pass. Gets you closer to the destination. Even if you do not end up exactly where you envisioned at the end of the period, you are still closer to it. You're still closer to it. So take action. Do it afraid. Step out of the box. It's always worse than your imagination. I promise you that. Take it from me. I'm speaking from my own experience. Truthfully, I know some of you think I don't get afraid of anything. There is no fear. There is always fear. Once you step out of your comfort zone or your new place of comfort, there is another space of growth. And in that space of growth means I need to step out of what's comfortable, and it can be a fearful thing. But what I have learned over the years is that it's not nearly as bad in reality as it is in my imagination. It is not nearly as bad in reality as it is in my imagination. So, it's so important. It's so important right now for you to take action. For you, even if you're confused, to keep moving forward because clarity will come. For you to speak positively about yourself and then take action because faith without works is dead. It's so important for you to have your eyes on the prize because without a vision, the people perish. It's so important for you to keep moving forward. I hope I encouraged you. I hope I motivated you. I hope that you internalize this information and start to encourage yourself as we build in 2021. There are times it's going to be easier. There are times it's going to be harder. But as long as you keep moving forward, as long as you have the vision clearly stated before you and you keep moving towards it and you set those goals and tailor your activities to help you achieve those goals, you are going to get to your destination. Do you have any questions for me? Did you all enjoy this live? You're very quiet, so I don't know if you're taking notes. But did you enjoy our first Monday Night Live of 2021? I really hope that I encouraged you. And do you have any questions for me? Any questions at all? Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it very much. And I appreciate all of you for starting back off very, very strong. Very strong. So, just a few announcements for you while I'm waiting for any questions you may have. Those of you who have not ordered your vision planner yet, the last batch of vision planners are on pre-order now. So if you want to get one, you should please order it because this is the final batch. Thereafter, 2022. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. So this is the vision plan. I know a lot of you have it. For those of you who have it and find it's too pretty to write in, please write in your planners. Okay, it's not there to look pretty. It's there to be a working tool. It will be all right. Use your planners. Okay. I also want you to know that I have decided in the month of January to open up planning table sessions. I'm going to be sharing the information in my stories soon. Now, planning table sessions are where I sit with you for 90 minutes to 2 hours and we work on your personal vision and we work on setting your goals. And some of you are laughing at me. People are not writing in their planners. I'm just telling you. And we're setting your goals and such. So if I've actually reduced the price for it for this month, it's available to you for $100 US. So that's nearly 2 hours with me working one-on-one, setting your goals, mapping out your targets so that you can go forward and execute. Now, while it's on special, there are a limited number of sessions. I'm only doing 7. My schedule for this month only allows me to do 7 sessions. And I think the special, I did set up the special. I think it goes until, the special price goes until I think the 11th of January. So you have a little while. If you know you want to get that planning table session, it is really a powerful time where you can really map out your vision, especially if you're struggling and you don't know where to go. That is something you should take advantage of. The regular price is $247 US. So if you understand that it's now $100 US, you really should run and get it, right? So if you know that you want to have that session with me, you can either DM me or just go straight to the link in my bio, go to the shop, and you will be able to purchase and secure your session with me. All of the dates and times are available after booking, right? I'm very excited about this year, guys. There are a lot of things happening this year, a lot of things that I'm planning for our community to support us as we grow, for us to network and collaborate even more. And I will be sharing more and more about that as we go along. But I'm super excited about this, our first Monday Night Live. And we are going to continue to grow, network, collaborate, and do great things this year. So you all have no questions for me on how to develop a mindset. Everything is straightforward and you are going to implement, right? Yes? Everything on my book's falling out. Alright, so I'm just waiting a minute to see if there are any questions. And here's what I want you all to do next Monday. Invite someone. Invite someone new, a business owner, friend, even if they're not in business, they're professional, and they could really benefit from being in our community. We have 12, 11 people on today. Let's see if next week we can get our number up to 30, so that we are more people learning and growing. And you all know I'm not really about the vanity statistics, but what I am about is encouraging persons, especially with this live broadcast. This live broadcast is informing, encouraging persons, and allowing us to experience growth as a community and not be building in isolation. So can we agree to do that? If you can, just type yes in the comments. Hi Rihanna, I'm done now, but you can catch the recording. Alright, so can we agree to invite at least one person next week? Let's see if we can have at least 30 persons with us for half an hour on a Monday. Yes? I know it takes a while for comments to come through. Alright. Just looking to see. Awesome. Thank you so much for agreeing. I appreciate you very, very much. Wonderful. Okay, guys, have an amazing week. God bless you. Be productive, be intentional, be focused, and believe me when I say you can do it. You can do it. okay? It's not impossible. You can grow, you can build a business, you can get new clients. It is possible. And that is my inspiration to you as you start to change your self-talk. Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Have an amazing evening, and we will chat soon. Bye-bye.